Clear voice on, beyond the noise. I'm Jamie and this is Genge Talk. Elections, votes, promises, but are they delivering for Africa or is democracy failing the people? Today, we find out. Countries around the world are governed under different types of regimes. A regime decides who holds power, how leaders are chosen, and how authority is exercised. Today, one hard question must be asked. Is democracy working for Africa, or is it breaking us apart? Because if we're honest, across Africa, almost every recent election has ended in tension, fear, protest, arrest, internet shutdowns. So the question isn't whether we're voting. The real question is democracy actually working for the people? Let's be honest, when you look at some of these leaders, you can't help but ask, are we running countries or preserving historical monuments? But on a more serious note, is it really as bad as it looks? Or is there more happening beneath the surface? Take Eritrea's president, Isaias Afwerki. In power since 1993, he presides over a country without a functioning opposition. President Museveni, he has been in power since 1986, just started on his 7th term. Now, hold your seatbelt. Theodore Obiang seized control of Equatorial Guinea in a coup back in August 1979. That makes him the longest serving African leader in office today. Over 46 years as of 2026.
Sabes que hoy día se habla muy mal de los países africanos independientes porque dicen que los gobiernos no financian el desarrollo de sus respectivos países, que utilizan muy mal los ingresos del Estado.
President Paul Biya came to power in 1982. To put that in perspective, many Cameroonians weren't even born when he first took office. At 92 years old, Biya's latest election sparked protests, clashes with police, and claims of vote tampering. Republic of Congo, Djibouti, Rwanda, Togo, the list could go on, but you get the picture. In some countries, the internet mysteriously goes on vacation every election season, allegedly to protect the public from misinformation. Uganda did it, Kenya tried it, Tanzania perfected it. Every election seems to come with fireworks, and not the good kind. Protests over alleged frauds have been met with violent crackdowns, turning citizens into unwilling extras in a political thriller. So, what do we see? Many of these states look democratic on paper, but in practice they function as one-party or one-man systems. Opposition exists, but only within limits. Media exist, but only if they behave. Elections exist, but outcomes rarely surprise anyone. Make no mistake, this is not the cause, this is the effect. The effect of political systems imposed during colonial rule. Think about it. Too many political parties, each with their own agenda. Winner takes all elections every 4 or 5 years. Power becomes survival, so what happens? The ruling party clings to power, the opposition fights to replace them, every election becomes a war. People get killed, others disappear. Some are jailed, politicians get bored, the internet goes silent, and the country is plunged into darkness. Economy slows, investors pulling back, and everyday people feel the weight of it all. And after all this chaos, what really changes for the people? Now, On the same continent, a different approach is taking shape. Let's look at Sahel states, Burkina Faso, led by Captain Ibrahim Traoré, who took power in 2022. Instead of endless elections, they choose strong leadership and put the focus on rebuilding the nation. And what happened? Resources reclaimed, defense strengthened, foreign military dominance on local soil ended. Together with Niger and Mali, they broke away from France's control. They pursued self-reliance, paid off significant portions of their foreign debts, and rebuilt regional unity, showing that African countries can chart their own path when leadership and vision align. This looks like an African way of leadership re-emerging. Authority, council, collective vision, working for the people. So now let me ask you honestly. Presidents stay in power for decades, but where's the progress? Is this fair for the people? Is Western-style democracy really suited for Africa? Before colonization, leadership in our societies was never a lonely role. Kings ruled with councils, chiefs answered to elders, and power always came with responsibility. Elections alone are not enough. What truly matters is building systems that deliver real results. This isn't a debate about democracy versus dictatorship. It's about outcomes that actually improve people's lives, about choosing what really works. And isn't it time we redesign how we govern instead of copying models that keep failing our people? It's time to ask difficult questions, test new paths, and hold leaders accountable to outcomes. This is Genge Talk on Clear Voice On. If this conversation made you think, that's the point. Like, subscribe, join the discussion in the comments. I'm Jamie, let's keep it real.